drive began the same before we said a single word. That song came through the speakers like it already knew our story. Late nights and empty highways, grocery runs that felt like flying. It played in every version of us until it was the only proof we were happy. Then you were gone and so was I. From every station it might play on, I turned the dial before the first note hit, scared of what 3 minutes could undo. But the song stayed beautiful after we stopped being part of its story. It didn't need us to survive. It found a life outside of you and I thought it died with everything we lost, but it's still out there, still worth the cost. The song stayed beautiful after we stopped being part of its story. Stayed beautiful, stayed beautiful. It never needed us to mean something. Stayed beautiful, stayed beautiful. The melody moved on before I did. Moved on before I did. Moved on before I did. Months later, cereal aisle Tuesday, I heard the first few notes and froze, braced for everything to come rushing back. But something different happened instead. A little girl was dancing with her father, laughing like the song was brand new. She didn't know the weight it used to carry, she just knew it made her move. And the song stayed beautiful after we stopped being part of its story. It didn't need us to survive. It found a life outside of you and I thought it died with everything we lost, but it's still out there, still worth the cost. The song stayed beautiful after we stopped being part of its story. Maybe that's what surviving looks like, watching something you thought was ruined come back around and shine for someone new. Maybe I can love it without loving you. Maybe some things get to live twice. The song stayed beautiful, and now I can hear it and just feel the music. Not your voice, not what we lost, just 3 minutes that don't have to cost. I'm not the girl who has to look away. I can let it play, I can let it play. The song stayed beautiful, and so it turns out, did I? Every road still has a song, every heartbreak finds its ending. The music never needed us, it just kept on beginning. I still hit the kitchen floor, kettle still whistled like any day. But something in the bathroom told me you were really gone. The boxes didn't break me, the empty closet didn't either. But one toothbrush standing alone, that's when I finally couldn't breathe. I stared at that empty space beside it every single morning for weeks. Couldn't throw the extra cup away, like keeping it meant keeping you near me. Love didn't disappear all at once, it left one empty space on the bathroom shelf. A cup I couldn't let go of, disappear all at once. It left one empty space, and I felt it. One empty space, one empty space. That's where I finally understood. One empty space, one empty space. Small enough to break me, but it never could. It never could. It never could. Weeks passed, I was cleaning slowly, learning how to live in the quiet. Knocked the cup into the sink by accident, watched it crack clean down the middle. I laughed through tears, standing there, realizing what I'd been protecting. An object from a life that ended, a cup that held a space I kept defending. Love didn't disappear all at once. It left one empty space on the bathroom shelf. A cup I couldn't let go of, because letting go meant facing it myself. Nobody warned you, it's the small things, the little spaces where the love still clings. Love didn't disappear all at once. It left one empty space, and I felt it. I threw the broken cup away that morning. Didn't cry the way I thought I would. Just felt something quiet settle in me, something I finally understood. I brushed my teeth and didn't imagine someone else beside me anymore. Love didn't disappear all at once, but it's finally fully gone. One empty space on the shelf isn't empty anymore, it's just my own. I don't need a second cup to feel whole. I don't need a matching toothbrush to be home. Love didn't disappear all at once, but I'm the one still standing when it's done. Sunlight still hits the kitchen floor. Kettle still whistles just the same. One shelf, one cup, one me. Finally, finally okay. Two tickets in my hand, one for me, one for a promise. I'm still holding both of them, standing where the story ends. The clock kept moving faster than my faith. I made excuses for the empty space. He's stuck in traffic, he's still on his way. I said it every minute that you stayed away. Strangers hugging all around me, everyone was found and I was waiting. The whistle blew before you came, nothing after that would be the same. You reached the platform just in time to miss forever, miss forever. I watched you running through the crowd as the doors were closing on us now. 30 seconds, that's all it took for a lifetime to become a look. You reached the platform just in time to miss forever, miss forever. Just in time to miss it, just in time to lose it. was an accident, traffic timing, some innocent mistake. But I replay it slower every time I sleep, and I see it different now, the way you moved your feet. Not running like you meant to catch me, running just enough to say you tried. Strangers hugging all around me, and you were only there to watch me ride. You reached the platform just in time to miss forever, miss forever. I watched you running through the crowd as the doors were closing on us now. 30 seconds, that's all it took for a lifetime to become a look. You reached the platform just in time to miss forever. Maybe you were never chasing me, maybe you were chasing being free of the guilt, not the goodbye, so you could say you tried. I don't need the answer anymore, I already walked through that door. You reached the platform just in time to miss forever, and I'm finally fine. I stopped needing to know why, I stopped waiting for that look in your eyes. 30 seconds changed everything, but I'm the one who kept on leaving. You reached the platform just in time to miss forever, but I survived. One ticket left in my hand, the one that was always mine. You reached the platform just in time, just in time, just in time. Used to love the dark theaters where the lights stayed low enough to believe the world outside didn't exist for 2 hours. After you left, I stopped going. Every love story felt like it was aimed at me, like the screen was pointing out everything I used to have and lost. Years passed before I said yes to a friend who wanted company. That night, I sat there bracing for the ending, waiting for the credits to break me open. I thought the ending would break me until the lights reminded me to keep walking. Strangers laughing, stretching, wiping their eyes, gathering their things and just moving on. Everyone carried a story into that room and left a little different, a little less consumed. I thought the ending would break me until the lights reminded me to keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. That's all the lights were trying to say. Keep walking, keep walking. There's a life outside every ending you've played, outside every ending, outside every ending. I watch the room slowly brighten, strangers becoming people, not just silhouettes. Some smiling, some quiet, some already gone. All of us just leaving with something new instead. I realized I wasn't the only one carrying something heavy into the dark. Everyone in that theater had a story, and everyone still found their way to the exit. I thought the ending would break me until the lights reminded me to keep walking. Strangers laughing, stretching, wiping their eyes, gathering their things and just moving on. Everyone carried a story into that room and left a little different, a little less consumed. I thought the ending would break me until the lights reminded me to keep walking. Life, like every film, eventually asked us to leave the seat and just continue on. I sat in my refusing to believe I still belonged. Outside, the world was still waiting, not asking me to forget, just to keep going. I thought the ending would break me, but the lights just gently woke me instead. Not erasing what the movie meant, just reminding me there's more ahead. I walked outside into the evening and realized I could carry this and still be there. I thought the ending would break me, but I just stood up and I kept walking. The lights always come on eventually. Every story finds its way to the door. I thought the ending would break me, but I'm still here, still walking, still more. The leaves would change before we learned each other's good, but you held my hand like time was something we could borrow. We were strangers in a city neither of us called our own. Two temporary lives together, trying to make a place feel like home. We chased the morning through the windows, stayed up talking on the floor, taking pictures of the little things like we could keep them forevermore. We never promised there would be no goodbye. We just pretended we had more time. Some love stories don't end, they just run out of season. Like a borrowed summer that was never ours to keep. We knew the autumn was coming, but we still let our hearts believe it. Some love stories don't end, they just run out of season. Borrowed summer, borrowed time, you were my almost, you were mine. Borrowed summer, fading slow, some things leave before we're ready to let go. I found that old camera yesterday inside a suitcase from another life, the one we fill with little moments we thought we'd see again someday. The grocery store, the rooftop sunsets, the bus rides home after midnight. All the ordinary pieces of the future we couldn't write. We said the distance wouldn't change a thing, then the calls got shorter every spring. Some love stories don't end, they just run out of season. Like a borrowed summer that was never ours to keep. We knew the autumn was coming, but we still let our hearts believe it. Some love stories don't end, they just run out of season. I could open up those pictures and prove that we were real. See you smile, see my reflection, see everything we used to feel. But some memories are more beautiful when they stay where they began. Before the years can change the colors, before the truth can touch our hands. Some love stories don't end, they just run out of season. And I don't blame the summer for the winter that came after we left. You were the sunrise I was given. For a moment we just run out of season. So I left the camera waiting, like the summer never knew goodbye. Some things are meant to stay unfinished, some love is meant to pass us by. My borrowed summer still lives inside of me tonight. Every year I knew the moment before the sunlight filled my room. Your voice would be the first thing that made the day feel new. I told everyone I'm fine now, that birthdays are just another day. I smiled when they brought the cake, and I laughed and played along the same. My friends were taking pictures, my family filled the house with light. But every hour I checked my phone, hoping you'd appear tonight. I didn't need a perfect message, I didn't need you to come back home. I just wanted to know for a second I was still someone you couldn't forget alone. I celebrated another year while missing the one who counted it with me. I blew out all the candles, but you were the wish I couldn't keep. Everyone said happy birthday, but your silence was the only thing I heard. I had a whole room full of love, but it still felt like half of my birthday. Half of my birthday, half of my heart was waiting there. Half of my birthday was spent looking for your name. I wasn't waiting for a greeting, I was waiting to feel like I mattered. Half of my birthday was the part of me you took away. No call at midnight, no words I knew by heart. A birthday without you felt like a missing part. I cleaned the melted candles from the cake we didn't share. The room was full of memories, but you were nowhere there. Then I finally understood it, what I was hoping you would prove. I wasn't waiting for a birthday wish, I was waiting to matter to you. So I held my phone one final time to let the silence tell the truth tonight. Celebrated another year while missing the one who counted it with me. I wore a smile for everyone, but you were all I couldn't see. Everyone said happy birthday, but your absence said the most. I had another year ahead while grieving what I lost the most. The next morning I erased your number, not because my love disappeared, but birthdays aren't supposed to feel like a place where I wait for someone who's not here. I can miss the way you love me without begging you to stay. Some memories can be beautiful and still need to fade away. I celebrated another year while mourning the one who counted it with me. The first voice I used to wake up to is now just a memory. Everyone said happy birthday, and this time I finally heard my own words. I don't need someone else's love to prove that I am worth being heard. So here's to another candle, here's to the life I have today. No more waiting by the window, no more hoping you'll call my name. It was more than just a birthday. called your name, I turned before I even thought to stop. Years collapsed into a single heartbeat, and then I saw it wasn't me you looked for. She waved at you across the room. You wrapped her up like it was easy, like you'd done it 100 times before, like her arms were already home to you. I looked away before you saw me, pretended I was somewhere else. It wasn't jealousy sitting in my chest, it was something quieter, something harder to name. The hardest part wasn't seeing you again, it was hearing someone else answer when your name was called across the room, and you turned like it belonged to her now. I used to be the one who turned, now I'm just a stranger watching you learn. The hardest part wasn't seeing you again, it was hearing someone else answer. Someone else answer, someone else answer. Your name doesn't call me home anymore. Someone else answer, someone else answer. I gave that name back to the world, back to the world, back to the world. I walked back into the afternoon sunlight, hitting me like nothing happened. I whispered your name just to test it, unfamiliar now coming from my own voice. It used to fit so easy in my mouth, now it sits there like a borrowed word. I'm not mourning you, I'm mourning the version of me who gotta say it first. The hardest part wasn't seeing you again, it was hearing someone else answer when your name was called across the room, and you turned like it belonged to her now. I used to be the one who turned, now I'm just a stranger watching you learn. The hardest part wasn't seeing you again, it was hearing someone else answer. Some names become stories, we no longer have permission to tell. I held yours for so many years, I forgot it was never mine to keep. Maybe letting go just looks like this: a cafe, a stranger's wave, a quiet exit. The hardest part wasn't seeing you again, it's learning how to let your name go. I don't need to be the one who answers, I don't need to be the one you know. I'm walking in my own sunlight now, not looking back to figure out how. The hardest part wasn't seeing you again, it was letting someone else finally answer. Crowded cafe, fading behind me, your name gets quieter every day. Some stories end without permission, and I'm learning how to let it fade away. Stamp, no address, just a pen and a page. Every letter I never sent still somehow said everything. Promotions, failures, birthdays alone, I wrote them all down like you'd still know. The wooden box beneath my bed grew heavier with everything unsaid. I never wrote your street, your city, never wrote a place you'd be, because some part of me already knew these were never really meant for you. The letters never needed a destination, they only needed to leave my hands. Every page was never about you reading it, it was about me finally taking a stand. I wasn't writing to reach you anymore, I was writing to walk out that door. The letters never needed a destination, they only needed to leave my hands. Leave my hands, leave my hands, that's all they ever needed to do. Leave my hands, leave my hands, not find you, just find my way through. Just find my way through. Just find my way through. Tiny victories I wanted to share, winners I survived without you there. Every page a version of a woman who still thought love needed a witness. I carried the box down to the lake on the day marking everything I lost. I thought I'd burn them one by one, but I just sat there with what they caused. The letters never needed a destination, they only needed to leave my hands. Every page was never about you reading it, it was about me finally taking a stand. I wasn't writing to reach you anymore, I was writing to walk out that door. The letters never needed a destination, they only needed to leave my hands. I left them unopened by the water, didn't need the fire, didn't need the flame. I finally understood who I was talking to, it was never you, it was always my own name. Love doesn't need an audience to be real, I just needed somewhere to put how I feel. The letters never needed a destination, they only needed to leave my hands. I walked away and left them at the water, finally understanding where I stand. I wasn't writing to be heard by you, I was writing myself into something true. The letters never needed a destination, they just needed to leave my hands. No stamp, no address, no reply, just a box left by the water. The letters never needed a destination, they only needed me to let them go. A jar beside the bed, hundreds of paper stars, one for every dream we folded with our hands. First year we made a promise, every wish got folded twice. Places to visit, kids to raise, ordinary Sundays we try to make last. I couldn't throw the jar away, even after you were gone. It sat there holding everything we swore we'd carry on. Our dreams fell apart, but some of them still knew my name. Scattered on the wooden floor, not every star belonged to what we became. Some were only ever mine to keep, hiding inside paper folds asleep. Our dreams fell apart, but Winter afternoon, the jar slipped down, shattered stars across the floor. I braced myself to fall apart with them, but something else walked through that door. I unfolded every single one, reading dreams I had forgot. Some were ours, but some were only mine, and I hadn't noticed that. Our dreams fell apart, but some of them still knew my name. Scattered on the wooden floor, not every star belonged to what we became. Some were only ever mine to keep, hiding inside paper folds asleep. Our dreams fell apart, but some of them still knew my name. I found the first star that we ever made, a city I always wanted to see. I didn't need you standing next to me for that promise to still belong to me. Some things deserve to survive, even when the love doesn't. Our dreams fell apart, but I'm still here, still holding mine. I booked the trip from the very first start, and this time I'm arriving fine. Not every ending has to break me whole. Some paper stars were always my own. Our dreams fell apart, but I'm the one still standing, still known. Hundreds of stars across the floor, one of them was always true. A promise that survived us, a dream that made it through. Told me by accident, she laughs just like you used to. I've been hearing it ever since, in every quiet room I stand in. I went back through old videos just to hear the sound they meant. Found myself inside someone I've never even met. Did you go and find a copy, something close enough to keep? Did you think my laugh was simple, something anyone could repeat? You found someone who sounded like me, but you never found where my laughter came from. You heard an echo, not the reason. You heard the branch, but not where it's from. You think you traded me for someone softer, but you just found the surface of a song. You found someone who sounded like me, but you never found where my laughter came from. Where it came from, where it came from. You never asked, you never wondered where it came from, where it came from. It didn't start with me, it started long before, long before, long before. It started long before you. I sat with my grandmother Sunday, and she laughed at something small. The same exact sound came out of her, and the whole illusion finally fell. It never belonged to you to lose, it never belonged to her to steal. It's older than the both of us, it's written into everything I feel. You found someone who sounded like me, but you never found where my laughter came from. You heard an echo, not the reason. You heard the branch, but not where it's from. You think you traded me tears at the table that day, finally understanding I was never yours to fade. You found someone who sounded like me, but you never found where my laughter came from. It's not something you can copy, it's not something you can own. You can chase the sound forever, but you'll never find the home. You found someone who sounded like me, but my laughter was never yours to take. It came from her, it came from her mother, long before you ever knew my name. You found someone who sounded like me, but you'll never find where I came from. Circled it on maps for years, this mountain town, that first snowfall. Next year, we kept saying, next year never came for us. Work got busy, families got in the way. We kept pushing winter down the line, promised each other someday soon. Someday just kept running out of time. Then someday came without you in it, before the snow ever had its turn. I could've canceled the whole dream, but something in me needed it to still be earned. The snow arrived exactly on time, forever didn't. I stepped outside that cabin door, and it started falling like it always meant to. Everything we planned for years finally happened without you here. The snow arrived exactly on time, forever didn't. I forever didn't, I forever didn't. But the snow kept every promise it made. I forever didn't, I forever didn't. Some things arrive right on time anyway. Right on time anyway. Right on time anyway. I traveled there alone that winter, determined not to cancel one more dream. Packed the coat we picked out together, wore it for myself, not what it used to mean. I reached my glove out to the sky, caught a single flake before it dropped. It was breathtaking, painfully beautiful, nothing like the picture that I planned. The snow arrived exactly on time, I forever didn't. I stepped outside that cabin door, and it started falling like it always meant to. Everything we planned for years finally happened without you here. The snow arrived exactly on time, forever didn't. Some dreams don't need the person who first put them in your heart. They just need someone brave enough to finally play their part. I stood there in the falling snow, learning I could do this on my own. The snow arrived exactly on time, and so finally did I. I don't need forever to keep a promise, I just needed to show up and try. Everything we planned for years, I'm the one who's standing here. The snow arrived exactly on time, and I arrived right along with it. Snow still falling on the mountain, right where we said it would. The snow arrived exactly on time, and this time so did I. Your mug is by the coffee machine, your slippers under the couch, your blanket is still folded there, like you just stepped out. I thought if I changed the apartment, I'd lose the life we knew. So I kept every little thing in place just to keep a piece of you. Weeks became months, and I learned how to live with the pain. But I never noticed the room was waiting for me to change. The silence wasn't haunted by you anymore. It was finally calling my name. Every empty corner I was scared to face was asking me to stay. I thought these walls would only hold everything we used to be, but the apartment wasn't losing you, it was giving me back to me. The silence wasn't haunted by you anymore. It was finally asking me to stay, not begging me to remember, not telling me to wait. The echo wasn't yours to keep, the room was finally mine. The silence wasn't haunted by you anymore. It was saving me this time. No more echoes of yesterday, no more shadows in the hall. The apartment learned my footsteps after forgetting yours. The power went out on a Tuesday night, and the whole place disappeared. Just a candle on the table and the sound of my own tears. Every room felt bigger somehow, every wall felt far away, and for the first time in forever, the silence didn't say your name. I sat there with the darkness and finally understood I wasn't losing what we had, I was finding what I could. The silence wasn't haunted by you anymore. It was finally calling my name. Every empty corner I was scared to face was asking me to stay. I thought these walls would only hold everything we used to be, but the apartment wasn't losing you, it was giving me back to me. The next morning I packed the memories into boxes by the door, not because they meant nothing, but because I needed more. The life we built was beautiful, but it wasn't where I belonged. I can love what we were and still move on. The silence wasn't haunted by you anymore. It was finally asking me to stay. The rooms I once felt empty started making different now, but it feels like mine once more. The silence isn't haunted, it doesn't need you anymore. It's finally asking me to stay behind my own front door. There's a box beneath my bed I never really talk about. Movie tickets, dried up flowers, proof of something I called love. Every time I doubted if I'd healed, I'd slide it out and lift the lid. Handwritten recipes, souvenirs from afternoons I can't forget. I told myself I'd throw it out the day I finally felt alright. But years went by and it just sat there, untouched beneath the bed each night. I wasn't saving the memories, I was saving permission to let them go. Keeping proof so I could prove it later, that I survived, that I used to know this kind of love, this kind of us. Before I learned to trust myself enough, I wasn't saving the memories, I was saving permission to let go. Permission to let go. Permission to let go. That's all that box was ever holding. Permission to let go. Permission to let go. I just needed proof before releasing. Before releasing. Before releasing. This weekend packing for a new place, I finally lifted up the lid. Braced myself for tears to fall, but something different happened instead. I found myself smiling at the tickets, at how young and hopeful we both seemed. Not grieving what we used to have, just remembering what it meant to dream. I wasn't saving the memories, I was saving permission to let them go. Keeping proof so I could prove it later, that I survived, that I used to know this kind of love, this kind of us. Before I learned to trust myself enough, I wasn't saving the memories, I was saving permission to let go. I kept just one photograph, let the rest go in the bin outside. Not because the memories were worthless, but because they didn't need to hide. I don't need the ticket stubs to prove that I loved someone, that I moved. I wasn't saving the memories, I already have permission now. I don't need the box to hold my healing, I carry it forward somehow. This kind of love, this kind of us, it doesn't need proof, it just needs trust. I wasn't saving the memories, I was learning how to finally let go. One photograph, that's all I kept. Everything else I finally set free. I wasn't saving the memories. We carved our names beneath the bridge. Two kids who thought forever meant a promise. Come back every year, no matter where. Life would try to take us. We kept it faithfully for years. Anniversary after anniversary, right on time. Then life got complicated, distance grew, until it was just me making the climb. 10th year, I came back alone. Found the bridge rebuilt after the flood. New beams where the old ones used to stand. Our initials gone, washed away with the mud. The river erased our initials, but couldn't erase who we became. I stood there bracing for the heartbreak, but something else arrived instead of pain. The water took the evidence, not the meaning. It couldn't touch what we were building. The river erased our initials, but couldn't erase who we became. Who we became, who we became. That part the river never got to keep. Who we became, who we became. Some things run deeper than a carving underneath. Deeper than a carving. Deeper than a carving. Deeper than a carving. I ran my hand along the new wood, looking for a trace that wasn't there. Half expecting to feel broken, instead I just stood breathing quiet air. Maybe I needed the proof to be gone to understand it was never about the mark. We were 15 and reckless and hopeful, and that stayed with me in the dark. The river erased our initials, but couldn't erase who we became. I stood there bracing for the heartbreak, but something else arrived instead of pain. The water took the evidence, not the meaning. It couldn't touch what we were building. The river erased our initials, but couldn't erase who we became. Some promises get fulfilled, not by keeping them forever, just by the way they changed us, long before the ending came together. I don't need the wood to hold my name, to know that we were real, that we were brave. The river erased our initials, but I carry it a different way now. Not in carved wood, but in who I am. Every choice, every version of me somehow. The water took the evidence, not the meaning, and I'm still standing, still believing. The river erased our initials, but couldn't erase who we became. New beams stand where old ones fell. The water keeps moving on. The river erased our initials, but I'm still who those years made me become. Every Friday, same corner table. Never had to say the time out loud. It was the one thing I could count on, in a world that never stayed still. After you left, I kept showing up. Ordered 2 coffees out of habit still. Halfway through remembering, there's only one of us to fill. The staff stopped asking where you were. They just brought the second cup anyway, like they were waiting with me for a version of you that wouldn't stay. The coffee cooled at the same speed my hope finally did. Steam disappearing from a cup you were never gonna sit beside. I watched it happen slow, not sudden, just quiet like most things ending. The coffee cooled at the same speed my hope speed it did. I didn't notice hope leaving until it was gone. Same speed it did, same speed it did. Cold cup, cold hope, and I finally moved on. I finally moved on. I finally moved on. Rainy evening, same table, same chair. I watched the cup across from me go still. No steam left, nothing rising anymore. Just proof of how long I've been sitting here. I finally carried it to the counter, untouched, exactly how it always was. Thanked the barista quietly for never asking, for never making me explain. The coffee cooled at the same speed my hope finally did. Steam disappearing from a cup you were never gonna sit beside. I watched it happen slow, not sudden, just quiet like most things ending. The coffee cooled at the same speed my hope finally did. Routines can keep a hope alive long after the reason's gone. I kept ordering 2 cups, not for you, just to keep hoping on. But hope needs somewhere warm to live, and that cup went cold a while ago. The coffee cooled at the same speed my hope finally did. But I'm not cold, I'm just done waiting for a chair that won't be filled. I'll order 1 coffee now, just mine. Steam still rising right on time. The coffee cooled at the same speed my hope finally did. And now it's mine, same corner table. 1 cup now, steam still rising, warm and mine. The coffee cooled at the same speed my hope finally did, and I'm just fine. Gray on gray, gray on gray on gray. That's what my closet became. 1 joke, 1 careless day, and I disappeared into your name. You said the muted colors suit me best, so I gave away the rest. Traded red for something safer. Learn to love your kind of quiet. Years of fading in the shades you chose, until I couldn't recognize my own reflection. Then I found it hanging in the back, the one dress I forgot how to remember. I wasn't trying to find my color, I was trying to remember who chose it first, before you told me who to be. Who chose it first? Who chose it first? I'm trying to remember who I was before you. Who chose it first? Who chose it first? The color's still in me somehow, still in me somehow, still in me somehow. I slipped it on just out of curiosity, not looking for a way back to what we used to be. And there she was, smiling in the mirror for reasons that had nothing to do with you. before enough meant becoming less. I wasn't trying to find my color, I was trying to remember who chose it first, before you told me who to be, before I disappeared to fit inside your world. I wasn't looking for a way to heal, I just wanted to remember how it feels to be the girl who chose the red, not the one you made instead. Maybe I dressed for you for years, thinking muted meant mature, but the girl who wore the red that night, she never asked if it was right, she just wore what made her feel alive. I think I finally found her, I think she survived. I wasn't trying to find my color, I was trying to remember who chose it first. Turns out it was always me, long before you rewrote the words. I'm not healing to impress the mirror, I'm just wearing what I always was, the girl who chose the red before you. She's still enough, she's still enough. Gray coats hanging left behind, one red dress, and I remember who chose it first. It was always mine. It was always mine. It was always mine. 6 months of saving, stitch by stitch, for a night that never came. Zipped inside a garment bag, waiting on a promise with your name. Every fitting felt like a countdown to meeting people I call family soon. But you sat me down that quiet afternoon and said forever wasn't something you could prove. No fight, no betrayal, just a confession, arriving so much later than it should have come. I canceled every invitation quietly before the world could ask where we'd gone wrong. The dress waited longer for forever than the man who promised it to me. It hung there patient in the closet, believing in a future I couldn't see. I gave away the plans, the rings, the letters, but I couldn't let that dress go. The dress waited longer for forever than you ever did, I know. Longer than you, longer than you. It waited longer for forever than you, longer than you, longer than you. Still hanging on when you already knew. Still hanging on, still hanging on. I gave away the furniture, the photographs, the life we sketched out in my head. But something made me keep that garment bag, even though the wedding died before it left my bed. Years went by, I never understood why I couldn't let it go like everything else. Maybe some part of me still needed proof that I could love someone with everything I had. The dress waited longer for forever than the man who promised it to me. It hung there patient in the closet, believing in a future I couldn't see. I gave away the plans, the rings, the It belonged to a woman who survived. The dress waited longer for forever, but tonight it's finally free. It's not about the man who never showed up, it's about the woman wearing it, and that's me. I gave away the plans, the rings, the letters, but this dress, it stayed for a reason. The dress waited longer for forever, and forever finally came. It was me. 6 months of saving, stitch by stitch, for a story that became my own. Not a wedding, just a woman, finally, finally home. Found it in an old wallet, buried where I stopped looking. Your key's still on my ring. I didn't know why I kept it. I stood outside for almost an hour, wondering if you changed the lock. Half of me was hoping that you had, the other half still turned the key in my pocket. It slid in easy like it knew me, like no time had passed at all. For 1 second I forgot that I don't live here anymore. The lock remembered me long after the home forgot. Different furniture, different laughter, coming from a kitchen I don't know. I opened the door that still knew my hand, but nothing on the other side did. The lock remembered me long after the home forgot. Long after the home forgot. Long after the home forgot. The lock still knew me, but nobody else did. Nobody else did. Nobody else did. Different photographs on every wall, someone else's coat hung by the door. I heard her laughing from the kitchen and I closed the door before she saw. I stood outside with the key still warm, understanding something I didn't wanna know. A door can't open just from memory, but that's not the same as being home. The lock remembered me long after the home forgot. Different furniture, different laughter, coming from a kitchen I don't know. I opened the door that still knew my hand, but nothing on the other side did. The lock remembered me long after the home forgot. Belonging isn't the door that opens, it's someone waiting when it does. I had the key this whole time, but I never had that kind of love. Maybe that's what I needed to see, standing outside what used to be. The lock remembered me, but that was never what I needed. Not a door, not a room, not a key, just somebody who was waiting for me. I finally let the metal go cold. I finally stopped needing to hold. What the lock remembered was never home at all. I dropped the key in my pocket one last time. feels long, that's all it was. Drive safe, want dinner later. Nothing special, nothing planned, just an ordinary Tuesday. I never meant to save it forever. It just never felt right to delete. The most ordinary thing you ever said became the only proof I had of you and me. On the nights the quiet got too loud, I'd press play and hear you breathe. Memorize the pause before you spoke, like it was something I could keep. The voicemail disappeared after I no longer needed proof that you once cared. It held on longer than it had to, waiting until I could finally stand there. Without it, without your voice, without the sound, and somehow I was still okay, still around. The voicemail disappeared right when I stopped needing it there. No longer needed proof, no longer needed proof. It waited until I was ready to let go. No longer needed proof, no longer needed proof. It knew before I did, it always seemed to know. It always seemed to know. It always seemed to know. Years passed, the phone finally broke. The message vanished with the screen. I braced myself for panic, for grief, but something calmer came to me instead. Your voice had already moved somewhere. No update, no memory card could reach. Softer now, but somehow permanent, living in a place that doesn't need technology. The voicemail disappeared after I no longer needed proof that you once cared. It held on longer than it had to, waiting until I could finally stand there. Without it, without your voice, without the sound, and somehow I was still okay, still around. The voicemail disappeared right when I stopped needing it there. Maybe that's how healing works. Quiet, patient, right on time. Not one dramatic moment, just a message letting go of mine. I didn't lose you when it disappeared, I just finally didn't need it here. The voicemail disappeared, but you're still in the way I drive at night, still in call me when you're home, still in every ordinary line. I don't need 10 seconds of your voice to know that it was real, to know I had a choice. The voicemail disappeared, but I carried you forward. I'm still here. Drive safe, want dinner later. Ordinary words I'll always keep, not on a phone, not in a file, just quietly, softly in me. I stopped looking in the mirrors for a while. Every reflection asked the same question: what could I have done different? What version of me would have made you stay? I cut my hair, bought different clothes, rehearsed a smile that never reached my eyes. Thought if I built someone easier, maybe that girl wouldn't get left behind. Rainy morning steam on the glass, I wiped it clear without thinking twice. And there she was, tired, not broken, just a woman who had survived. The mirror never judged me, only reflected the forgiveness I kept refusing myself. It wasn't asking what I could have done better, it was just waiting for me to be gentle with myself. I saw exhaustion, not weakness, staring back. I saw a woman who held on when everything cracked. The mirror never judged me, it just reflected what I refused to give myself. Refusing myself, refusing myself. The forgiveness was always mine to give. Refusing myself, refusing myself. I just had to finally let myself live. Let myself live. Let myself live. I whispered sorry to the glass that morning, not for ruining what we had, not for every crack in the story, but for blaming myself for every single one. I realized I've been punishing a woman who did the best she could with what she knew, trying to shrink into someone simpler instead of learning how to see her through. Judged me, only reflected the forgiveness I kept refusing myself. It wasn't asking what I could have done better, it was just waiting for me to be gentle with myself. I saw exhaustion, not weakness, staring back. I saw a woman who held on when everything cracked. The mirror never judged me, it just reflected what I refused to give myself. I stopped trying to become someone easier, someone smaller, someone quiet, someone new. I started learning how to become someone I could finally forgive too. The glass never changed, I did. I just finally let myself be seen. The mirror never judged me, it just waited, patient for me to arrive. I'm not the woman who broke something, I'm the one who came back alive. I don't need a different face to love, I just needed to stop keeping score. The mirror never judged, it just held the forgiveness I finally let in. Steam clear, slow, on a rainy morning. I see her now, and I don't look away. The mirror never judged me, it just waited for me to say okay. Ended the same rooftop moonlight, just the two of us. It was the promise we never spoke out loud. The night would always bring us back. I stopped looking up after you left, scared the moon would ask me where you'd gone, scared I still remembered every word we whispered underneath it for so long. I kept my eyes down for months, avoiding every rooftop, every sky, afraid of what I'd feel if I looked up, afraid of everything I'd have to say goodbye to. The moon remembered every promise without asking either of us to keep it. It just kept rising, kept on shining, never taking sides, never needing us to meet it. It watched us fall in love up there, it watched it end without a single tear. The moon remembered every promise, it just never asked us to keep it. Never asked us to keep it. Never asked us to keep it. It just kept the memories safe up there. Never asked us to keep it. Never asked us to keep it. Some things stay beautiful, even in thin air. Even in thin air. Even in thin air. The blackout came on an autumn evening, every light in the city finally out. I stepped outside without thinking, and there it was, brighter than I remembered somehow. It looked exactly like it used to, the same one from all those rooftop nights. I braced myself for everything to shatter, but something different happened this time. The moon remembered every promise without asking either of us to keep it. It just kept rising, kept on shining, never taking sides, never needing us to meet it. It watched us fall in love up there, it watched it end without a single tear. The moon remembered every promise, it just never asked us to keep it. It witnessed both our love and its ending, never once choosing a side. Some things get to stay beautiful even after they stop being mine. I smiled up at it quietly that night, finally understanding I was alright. The moon remembered every promise, but I don't need it to keep them anymore. I can look up now without breaking, I can let it just be beautiful, nothing more. You watched me lose you, watched me heal, and never asked me what I had to feel. The moon remembered every promise, and so quietly do I. Rooftops empty now, but I still look up. Some nights I even smile. The moon remembered every promise, and let me finally let it go. There's a street 2 blocks from here where everybody knew our names. The florist, the pigeons, the old bookstore, still holding a version of us. I used to walk that route every morning, coffee in hand, your jacket on my shoulders. I started taking the long way around after you became someone I used to know. This spring I wandered back by accident, didn't even notice till I saw the flower shop. The florist smiled and asked, where's he been? Like no time, like nothing had stopped. The neighborhood remembered our love after we forgot how to. The bookstore man just smiled sadly, didn't need to ask, already knew. The pigeons gathered like nothing changed around the old man, just the same. The neighborhood remembered our love after we forgot how to. Forgot how to, forgot how to. The street kept holding on to who we were. Forgot how to, forgot face. Places don't know how to let go, the way people learn to over time and space. Maybe that's why I avoided it. Not scared of you, just scared of us. Scared of a street that kept us frozen in a story I was ready to let go. The neighborhood remembered our love after we forgot how to. The bookstore man just smiled sadly, didn't need to ask, already knew. The pigeons gathered like nothing changed around the old man, just the same. The neighborhood remembered our love after we forgot how to. Maybe I don't have to carry every memory these streets still hold. Maybe I can let the floors keep it, let the pigeons keep the version we were told. I can walk this street and simply walk it, not as a wound, just as a road. The neighborhood remembered our love, so I don't have to anymore. I said a quiet thank you to the street for holding what I couldn't hold before. The florist, the pigeons, the old bookstore, they can keep that version of us. The neighborhood remembered our love, and now I'm finally free to just walk on. There's a street 2 blocks from here that doesn't need me to remember. I let it hold what I let go, and I kept walking, lighter now. Same 4 walls, same empty bed. I couldn't leave, so I just stayed. Every window held a memory until one didn't. Across the alley every night, your lights turned on at the same time. I never learned your name, but somehow I started watching for it. You'd water plants, you'd laugh with friends, you'd read until the lamp went dim. I sat here grieving everything I lost, while you just kept on living. A stranger's window taught me that life keeps lighting up, even when mine went dark, even when I thought I'd had enough. I wasn't watching you, I was watching hope, learning how to breathe again, learning how to cope. A stranger's window taught me that life keeps lighting up, keeps lighting up, keeps lighting up, even after everything goes out. Keeps lighting up, keeps lighting up. I forgot that it still could until I found out. Still could, still could. I forgot that it still could. Months of watching ordinary things become the only proof I wasn't drowning. You didn't know you were saving me just by simply going on living. I stopped checking for his messages, started checking for your light instead. Small and yellow through the alley, reminding me I wasn't dead. A stranger's window taught me that life keeps lighting up, even when mine went dark, even when I thought I'd had enough. I wasn't watching you, I was watching hope, learning how to breathe again, learning how to cope. A stranger's window taught me that life keeps lighting up. And one night your window stayed dark for the first time in so long. And instead of feeling scared, I found myself just hoping you were out, living life Stranger's window taught me that life keeps lighting up. I'm not just surviving anymore, I'm learning how to want enough. I wasn't watching you, I was watching me, slowly learning how to be. A stranger's window taught me that life keeps lighting up. Some nights it's on, some nights it's not. Either way, I'm okay now. Stranger's window taught me life keeps lighting up somehow. Let's talk tomorrow, you'd say. Every time it got too hard, I believed you, I always did. I gave you all my tomorrows. Every hard conversation softened by that smile. Not tonight, we'll figure it out. I thought tomorrow meant clearer answers. I didn't know it meant we were running out. Weeks turned into months of waiting for a talk that never came. Everything unresolved just settled. Quiet dust between your name and mine. We didn't lose love in one day, we postponed it until it disappeared. One tomorrow at a time, it slipped away while we kept saying not right now, not here. There was no fight, no final word, just every conversation we deferred. We didn't lose love in one day, we postponed it until it disappeared. Postponed it until there was nothing left to say. Postponed it, we ran out of tomorrows to give away. Nothing left to say, nothing left to say. I stood there frozen while you packed, waiting for you to finally say the words. Let's talk now, but you never did. You just closed the door on everything unheard. I filled a notebook after you left, every conversation that never happened. Pages full of things I should have said while I was busy waiting for tomorrow. We didn't lose love in one day, we postponed it until it disappeared. One tomorrow at a time, it slipped away while we kept saying not right now, not here. There was no fight, no final word, just every conversation we deferred. We didn't lose love in one day, we postponed it until it disappeared. Years later I burned every page, watched tomorrow turn to smoke. Some endings don't come from arguments, they come from everything we never spoke. I'm done waiting for a better time, I'm done pretending silence isn't goodbye. We didn't lose love in one day, we postponed it till it disappeared. I finally stopped waiting for tomorrow, I finally said the things I feared. There was no fight, just empty air, just every later that was never there. We didn't lose love in one day, we postponed it, and I'm finally here. No more tomorrows left to give, no more pages left to burn. Just me, finally speaking now. Finally learning. morning, same routine. Thumbs moving, screen still clean. Words I write and never send. Ghosts of us that never end. 3 a.m. and I'm still awake, typing out my heart's mistake. I miss you turns to I'm okay. Delete it all before the day. Hundreds of drafts, hundreds of ghosts, the versions of me that you'll never know. But somewhere between the send and delete, I started finding my own heartbeat. The messages you never read became the conversation in my head. The words that died before they flew taught me how to live without you. I was talking to a memory, but somewhere down the line it turned to me. The messages you never read became the conversation that saved me. Never sent, never read, save me instead. Never sent, never read, save me instead. Every draft I left unsaid built a bridge inside my head. Never sent, never read, save me instead. I scroll back through the diary, watch the begging turn to peace. First it was please come back to me, then it was sunset, books and coffee. Somewhere in the 100th line, I stopped writing yours and started mine. I didn't notice when it changed, but I'm not the girl who wrote your name. The messages you never read became the conversation in my head. The words that died before they flew taught me how to live without you. I was talking to a memory, but somewhere down the line it turned to me. The messages you never read became the conversation that saved me. I deleted every single one, kept the first and let the rest be gone. Not because I need to remember you, but because I need to remember who I was when I started, and who I am now that I'm not broken hearted. The messages I never read became the woman standing here instead. The girl who begged is finally free. She wasn't talking to you, she was talking to me. I was drowning in a memory, but I wrote myself back to the surface sea. The messages I never read, they didn't save us, they saved me. One draft left, the very first line, proof of how far I left you behind. Unread as sun, unread as sunrise. Save me. Sunset used to stretch us long, one shadow made of two. Now I'm standing here alone, wondering if I still know these streets. I avoided every corner where we walked, scared the memory would swallow me whole. Months of choosing different roads just to keep my heart from breaking on its own. But tonight I came back anyway. Dusk was falling the same old way, and I looked down at a habit, searching for a shadow that wasn't there. The only thing that never abandoned me was the shadow I kept mistaking for yours. It was mine the whole time, standing steady while I was busy looking for you in It never left at all. It never left at all. I passed the bench where we planned our Sunday, past the bridge where you promised to stay. Nothing about those places changed, but I'm not the girl who believed those things. The streets stayed exactly how we left them, but I kept walking and that was different. I looked down again out of habit, and there it was, still keeping time with me. The only thing that never abandoned me was the shadow I kept mistaking for yours. It was mine the whole time, standing steady while I was busy looking for you in the dark. I thought I lost everything when you walked away, but something stayed. Something stayed. The only thing that never abandoned me was the shadow I kept mistaken for yours. Maybe loneliness isn't proof that love failed. Maybe it's proof of how hard I loved you. I gave you everything I had to give, and I'm still here, I'm still here, I live. The only thing that never abandoned me was the shadow I kept mistaken for yours. Turns out I was never walking empty. I was walking next to who I am for sure. I don't need someone else to make me whole. I've been complete on my own. I just didn't know. The only thing that never abandoned me was the shadow that was always, always mine. Darkness came and took it too, but I remember how it stood with me, steady, whole and true. It was never yours, it was always me. For years I thought love ended because someone finally stopped trying. Now I know it started changing long before either of us was watching. Like wind that shifts before the weather does, quiet, almost kind, nobody to blame. We didn't betray each other, we just grew into different names. I walked through that open field today, tall grass moving with the breeze. I stopped resisting what I'd known for years, and finally let myself just see. The wind didn't steal us, it simply stopped blowing in the same direction. Love was real, so was the ending. Neither one erases the other's reflection. I don't need a villain in the story, just two people who outgrew the same sky. The wind didn't steal us, it simply changed direction, and so did I. Change direction, change direction. Nobody has to be the reason why. Change direction, change direction. Some things just move on without a goodbye. Without a goodbye, without a goodbye. I used to search for who to blame, some moment where it all went wrong. But standing here with gratitude, grass around me. I finally let that question go. Love had been real, I felt it fully. The truth doesn't need defending anymore. The ending was real too, just as honest. Both of them can live here side by side. The wind didn't steal us, it simply stopped blowing in the same direction. Love was real, so was the ending. Neither one erases the other's reflection. I don't need a villain in the story, just two people who outgrew the same sky. The wind didn't steal us, it simply changed direction. And so did I. I closed my eyes out in that field, let the wind pass around me, not through. Stop trying to hold it still, stop needing it to stay for you. Some things are meant to be felt deeply, not kept forever, not owned, just true. The wind didn't steal us, it simply stopped blowing in the same direction. I'm not chasing it anymore, I'm just standing still in my own direction. Love was real, so was letting go. Both of them made me who I am now. The wind didn't steal us, it just taught me how to bend, not break. Somehow tall grass still moves without me. The field doesn't need an answer why. The wind didn't steal us, it just changed. And so quietly did I. You used to tell me rain could hold on to everything. Every drop could carry yesterday back home. We walked through every storm with our sleeves soaked through, laughing like the world could never change us. Then one night you left without a single word, no goodbye to learn, no reason to forgive. So every time the sky turned gray again, I opened up my window, hoping you'd come in. I kept believing every cloud knew where you were, that one more storm could bring back what we were. I waited for the rain to remember you. I thought I knew the way back to the truth, but every storm felt colder than before. Nothing knocked on my door anymore. I waited for the rain to remember us, until I saw the silence was enough. If even the sky can't say your name, then love is gone the same. Where the rain forgot your name, where the rain forgot your name. I stopped calling through the rain, where the rain forgot your name. It forgot us both the same. The streets don't feel like they belong to us now. I pass them like they're somebody else's life. Even the man behind the cafe counter doesn't ask me where you've been anymore. Tonight I stood beneath that lonely light, the one where you kissed me like tomorrow would arrive. The rain came down exactly like before, but nothing in my heart reached for you anymore. That's when I knew I wasn't waiting there for you. I was holding on to someone I once knew. I waited for the rain to remember you. I thought I knew the way back to the truth, but every storm felt colder than before. Nothing knocked on my door anymore. Oh, I waited for the rain to remember us, until I saw the silence was enough. If even the sky can't say your name, then love is gonna say, where the rain forgot your name. I wasn't losing you tonight. I lost the girl who thought love could outlive quiet. The clouds moved on without a sound, and something inside me finally laid us down. I waited for the rain to remember you, until it washed away the hope I held on to. The storm kept falling, I stood still, and healing came without my will. I waited for the rain to remember us, until I knew it had forgotten both of us. I turned away, the sky stayed gray, but I could finally walk away, where the rain forgot your name. The rain still falls on every street we knew. It just doesn't carry you anymore. And I don't wait beside the window now, because the rain forgot your name. And I finally stopped listening for it. I thought we were just getting quieter. I thought love was learning how to rest. I never knew the silence between us was you leaving me little by little. We stopped fighting in the kitchen, stopped saying what we really felt. You answer with one-word sentences, like you had nothing left to tell. We talked about the groceries, we talked about the bills we paid, but the person sitting next to me was slowly fading away. I called it peace when the room went cold. I didn't know I was holding someone I'd already lost. You didn't leave when you packed your bags. You left long before that night, when your answers got shorter and your laughter disappeared right from mine. I was standing beside you, but I couldn't reach you anymore. You didn't leave when you walked out the door. Your voice left first. Your voice left first before your hands let go. Your voice On our anniversary dinner, you smiled across our favorite place. There were strangers laughing around us while we sat in our own empty space. You told me you were sorry, you hadn't felt it for so long. And suddenly every quiet moment was where I should have known. I walked home replaying every sign, the missing stories, the missing light in your eyes. You didn't leave when you packed your bags, you left long before that night. When your answers got shorter and your laughter disappeared from mine, I was holding on to memories of someone I couldn't find anymore. You didn't leave when you walked out the door. Now I know the hardest part wasn't losing you, it was loving someone who was already gone. I kept waiting for the old you to come back, but I was waiting alone all along. You didn't leave when you packed your bags, you left in the quiet days before. When your voice stopped reaching me and your heart stopped reaching for mine. I wish I knew the moment when I became someone you ignored. 'Cause you didn't leave when you walked out the door. Your voice left first. The house is empty now, but I heard goodbye